any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. Revelio. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. Infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelia. I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Revelia.
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian. Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss?
I'm not sure what...
You said something was missing from what you found in the... I assume it's to do with what you told me.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not in touch. Fig and I think that Ranrock...
Are you telling me that goblins may be wield...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock, spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in Potions Club. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious My father is friends with the headmaster.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need... Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio. Potato! Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Oi, can you help me?
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from...
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too, but then...
You met the Headless Hunt?
Yes, and then had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not.
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock the location of each of 4 trials that you must Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of...
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we get in light of the knowledge that we have been bound.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge, they will test your abilities, both innate, but of equal importance. Everything you witness, you will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, traces of a powerful dark magic being and we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin, we may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill, whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating...
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen...
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you...
As your mentor, the lead...
I'll find you at the towers.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
I'm sure it'll be harder than some Afraid to take a hit, are you? What have you done? Careful now. That's fine. Just how many go? The lamb returns to the wolf. Back for more. Come on.
Revelio.
But you trusted the wrong kind. You will not echo your folly. House must offer our respect. choice. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. You've made a mistake. Never. Come back here. They want to buy out. You. Useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol. I heard something. How? Dead? Your little son that saved Treadwell. I've seen Billywings with more sting. You may want to move. Slip. No! Well, if we're talking beef, it's the nipper that's the real commodity. Surely you agree? You... I know all.
Why do I always end up on patrol duty?
Someone's going to regret this recipe. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little... What have you done? What's that? I've seen Billywings with more sting. Afraid to take a hit. You try casting Petrificus Totalis on me, and I will make you regret.
You can go!
You'll regret crossing my path.
Bring on!
Bring down!
No!
I bet that one hurt.
Barely felt anything.
Bring down!
Hey, that's mine!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Ha.
handy resource.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Come here, crop mate. You dare say one of my own? You will fall!
These rocks have seen better days. What do you have in store for me this time?
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists are...
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Petrificus Totalis.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
chalice.
Moment. Over here! Leviosa! Potato! Confringo!
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Give up!
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Best head inside.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
I'd wager this mess is the fault of time, not goblins. Looks like we found the entrance.
Revelio. It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's... For the moment, however, you...
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters. That said, speak.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. These look familiar. That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Revelio. Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Reparo.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Of ancient magic. But where? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Not making this easy on me. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Revelio.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. never get used to these floors. Revelio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Don't like the look of this. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Revelio. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar... Once you have them all, we will...
Very well.
Before you proceed...
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of... They and their mentor, They also encountered...
We shall defer to you in this matter. Now then...
Wait, Professor.
There's a connection to Victor? For now...
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora.
Hopefully the next... I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am.
Thank you, sir. Excellent! I should ask Sirona at the Three Brooms. Goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack. Sometimes it seems all rosy.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Welcome back. See me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, Arthur Vox, without the information it may sound ambitious. I wondered, would you be interested if you were to test this?
Sounds as if you're...
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
It's a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a knut, in for a galleon.
What's more powerful than the dark arts? Not even love, I reckon.
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Off to the races, then.
I don't see.
Off on another adventure, are we? When Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments.
Good. You should be ready. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your class. The halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted book.